Greetings from the Origin System, fellow Tenno, and welcome to Just 2 Tenno, a gaming channel dedicated to the vast lore, storytelling, and gameplay of the Warframe video game. Today we'll be exploring the rise and fall of the Orokin Empire, what led to the creation of the Warframes, and where we, the Tenno, fit into it all. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Feel free to like and subscribe along the way, Tenno. You want to know what it was like to live in the shadow of gold and ivory towers that scraped the stars? To fight for an empire that called you savior, even as it shackled you? Let me tell you of the Orokin, not as the historians sing, but as we lived it, as we bled for it. The Orokin didn't build cities, they sculpted nightmares into palaces. Their towers weren't stone or steel. They were alive. Bioluminescent veins pulsed in walls of morphing resin. Gardens grew weapons. Trees sang requiems. Every inch of their world was a monument to their god complex. Perfection through evolution, they preached. But their evolution was a butcher's blade. They needed soldiers for their war against the sentients, not just any soldiers. Sacrifices. They took political prisoners, desperate citizens, anonymous Dax warriors, and infected them with the Helminth. I still remember the screams from the labs, bodies twisting, bones cracking like porcelain, flesh warping into armor and blades. They called the results Warframes, elegant puppets of sinew and steel. But we knew the truth. Each frame was a grave, a person hollowed out, their mind scorched to ash, leaving only a weapon. And then there were us, the Tenno, the void touched, the demons they couldn't control. The Orokin feared what they didn't understand, our power to bend reality, to burn armies with a thought. But fear breeds ingenuity. Ballas, that silver-tongued architect, offered them a solution: transference. They strapped us into pods, fed us euphoric lies about becoming heroes, said we'd pilot the Warframes like gods in mortal shells. But transference wasn't control, it was surrender. You don't just link to a Warframe, you fuse. Their pain becomes yours, their rage, their hunger, their silent screaming void where a soul should be. I lost comrades to it, not to battle but to the slow unraveling of self. One day you're laughing with them in the barracks, the next they're howling in a derelict ship, clawing at their faceplate, begging you to end them. But here's the cruel joke. Transference saved us. Without it, the Orokin would have exterminated us like roaches. Instead, we became their bloody hands, their perfect disposable blades. Oh, they promised us paradise. Victory and a galaxy reborn, Ballas declared, his voice honeyed, his eyes dead. But the Orokin didn't rebuild. They consumed. They'd send Dax soldiers to burn villages for resource reallocation. They'd sip wine from goblets of crystallized tears while children starved in the lower developments. And when the sentients adapted, when their war machines turned our own weapons against us, the Orokin doubled down. More Warframes, more Tenno, more sacrifices. We were fools to think we mattered to them. I saw it in the way Margulis, the only one who showed us kindness, was executed for pleading mercy, in the way Ballas whispered to executors about contingencies, in the hollow eyes of Warframes twitching on the operating tables, their original selves long since erased. The old war ended the way all empires fall, with a knife to the throat. The sentients were broken, but so were we. The Orokin threw a victory ceremony, rivers of Kuva, symphonies of dying suns. They lined us up in our Warframes, called us beloved saviors, and ordered us to kneel. That's when the Lotus spoke. Not the lie we knew, but a raw, shattered voice. They will destroy you. Now destroy them. And we did. Oh, we did. The halls ran gold with blood that day. Ballas watched from the shadows, smiling. Later, we learned he'd orchestrated it all. The Lotus's awakening, the rebellion. A final experiment to see if his creations could outlive their masters. The Orokin are gone, but their poison lingers. The infested, the neural sentries, the void, chewing at the edges of reality. And us? We sleep, we wake, we fight. Not for empires, but for scraps of meaning. Ballas called us betrayers, but the true betrayal was theirs. They sold us salvation and gave us chains. They worshipped progress and birthed monsters. So when you ask me of the Orokin era, don't speak of glory, speak of the screams in the labs, the friend you lost to the void. The moment you realize the only way to kill a god is to become something worse. We are Tenno, we remember, and we wait. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. In the next video, we will be examining the mysterious figure known as the Lotus, a protector, a mentor, an enigma. Who is she? What is her true purpose? Current Nightwave ends on May 21st, so finish your Nightwave. New Kullervo Deluxe skin is coming soon. Keep an eye out for that if you enjoy playing Kullervo. TennoCon 2025 digital pack is still available. Grab it to obtain a Barrow key, which will grant you access to every single item Barrow has ever sold at the relays. This is a great opportunity for new players to obtain the primed bods. That's all for now, Tenno. Stay tuned for more stories, updates, and gameplay. If you missed the last video on the event that birthed the Tenno and would like to see it, click here.